So common question. Can you get the flu from a flu shot?
You cannot. So I hear that very commonly. Two things that I hear. I got the flu from the flu shot, or I got the flu after I got the flu shot, and I never get the flu, so why should I get the flu shot? Very, very common, and it's understandable why that is. The reason why you cannot get the flu from the inactivated flu shot is because there is no live virus. There's no virus that actually can replicate. What people experience is two things. Most of the audience are more than likely familiar with getting vaccinations. And certain vaccinations, the most common is injection site reaction. We've all been there where we got a shot and like, ow, I feel soreness for about 24 hours or so. But certain vaccines, let's talk about the shingles vaccine, that one can create soreness in up to, I believe, 14%. So people remember that. I was like, damn, that thing really hurt. But that's unique to that vaccine. What happens with any vaccine is, particularly if it is killed, number one, it cannot give you the flu, but what people can experience is a range of injection site reactions to a mild flu-like illness, because that's the body reacting to the proteins that are in the vaccine that is now developing your antibodies. And so that's a very common reaction. So take, for example, when we sprain an ankle, we get inflammation, swelling. We may even have a fever. When we get an injection or a muscle injury, we may feel flu-like, but there's no way that you can get the flu from that. Now, the only distinction there is that if you get the intranasal, can you get more of a flu-like illness from the intranasal? That is by definition a live attenuated influenza vaccine, meaning it is live virus, but it's attenuated, and that means that it is a weaker version of that. So why are there different ways to vaccinate people? You can develop antibodies to surface proteins, or you can give an individual a milder version and accomplish the same thing. So as we talked about before, they have different advantages. Finally, the other one is I never get the flu. So kudos to folks that never get the flu. I don't think I've ever had the flu. It's estimated that every year about 8% of the US population, I believe, gets influenza per year. And so it could be I've never gotten into a car accident, but I wear my seatbelt. So that's the analogy I tell my patient. It's pretty appropriate, I think, because it's intended to prevent a disease rather than treating a disease after it's happened. So the short answer is no, you can't get the flu from the flu shot unless you have the live attenuated, which by definition should not be given to pregnant individuals or individuals that are too young or above age 49, simply because that live attenuated virus could create a little bit of the disease that you're trying to prevent.
Hey folks, connecting with your benefits is our primary mission, and the SITREP is providing more options than ever.
Subscribe to our free email newsletter, subscribe to our audio podcast channel, or subscribe to our content on YouTube.
For details and links, check out the description below.